Setting up feature images for your website. Now, when you blog, you can set a feature image for the blog post. The goal of the feature image is to visually represent what the blog post is about, sort of like a book cover. And what's a feature image? These are feature images, okay? These are images that are set alongside the piece of content. Are they widely used across the internet? Like, not really. It's primarily going to be used on your website and not really anywhere else, unless maybe you share the URL, then it could populate. So for example, let me take this right here, this piece of content, we'll copy paste that. Let's jump over here. We'll go to X. I'll click over here to post and I'll copy and paste that in over here. Then it populates right here. So if I was to post this on X, this image would be associated with the URL. So feature images are important, but they're not like super duper important. So you don't want to spend too much time on them, but you do need to create them for your piece of content. Now, one piece of advice is that when the blog post is open, I personally don't like to have the feature image be visible. I like to have the feature image be visible elsewhere, like when it's shared on social media, or to be visually representing the blog post on the homepage of the site, but pretty much that's it. Now, when you design a feature image, you want to be consistent with your design. So as you can see, I use a consistent type of style with graphics and whatnot, and then I put the logo of the website within the feature image. Now, I'm not saying you have to copy me, but I'm just saying, like, with your thumbnails for your images, you want to just be, again, consistent with the design and layout, and you want to figure out a design that's kind of quick and easy for you to create, because this is not YouTube. Just thumbnails and feature images for your blog posts are not as important as thumbnails for a YouTube video, so you don't need to spend too much time. Now, what tool and software do I recommend to use to create images? That's quite simple. Canva. I use Canva, and I use the YouTube thumbnail for images over here. And so pretty simple. Like if I was to try and create a piece of content about like a website builder, I would go over here, maybe navigate down here, type in blue background. We'll just see what comes up over here. Scroll through this, not spend too much time over here. This one looks nice. Okay, we'll take that. Boom. Scroll up, go to elements, type in website builder over here. We'll go to see all, scroll through this. Actually, I quite like this one over there. I can expand that to be nice and big over here. Center that as such. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it looks good. And then uploads. I can type in my name because I have it saved over here as my name. Boom. Minimize that. Put that down there. Done. Like, I don't spend that much time on this, but I have a consistent design layout. I like this kind of graphics, colored background, the name of the site. Keep it super simple so you can create a thumbnail really quick in like 5 minutes. You don't need to stress over this because it's not that important. Now, once you have your thumbnail, and I do, just to interrupt, I do like to use the YouTube thumbnail layout. I do find that this is the optimal size. Typically for most feature images, it looks good. This is kind of the size that people are now used to because of YouTube. So this is the size that I personally use. Anyways, so when you're within your piece of content, you just want to look around when you're within your blog post to where it says you can upload a feature image. So let's open up this image or this blog post right there. And then within WordPress, excuse me, within WordPress, the feature image pops up right here. And this is where you can upload it. So if I click on that, media library, and upload it. And so that's really all you need to know for feature images. Any type of blogging platform incorporates feature images for that reason, because they visually represent what the blog post is about. So you just want to have a consistent style of the image to go along with the blog post. Anyways, that's it for feature images.